Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth president, Association of Certified Fraud Examiner, Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor.
Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor is now the 5th President CEO Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Southwest Nigeria Chapter. On Thursday, April 16, 2026, the sun slowly rose, its golden rays reflected on the walls of the magnificent event center, giving the environment a bright and elegant appearance as esteemed members of Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, distinguished personalities, professionals, business partners, associates, and family members gathered at LCCI BOI Innovation Hub, 10 Nuruddin Olowo Popo Street, Alausa, Lagos, for a historic occasion organized under the auspices of Association of Certified Fraud Examiners. The event was the 9th Anti-Fraud National Conference and the investiture of Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor, CFE, as the 5th President CEO of Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Lagos, Nigeria Chapter, and the swearing-in of the 2026-2027 ACFE Lagos Chapter officers. The event kicked off in earnest with the anchor of the occasion. He led everyone in the rendition of both the national and ACFE anthems, then welcomed dignitaries to the high table.
I want to, at this point, bring to this exalted table another very wonderful person in the building. She is the chairperson of the planning committee for 2026 annual ACFE conference. So please, a round of applause as I make welcome Mrs. Sherry Adegbenro, the conference chairman. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to please make welcome to this table my very own big Oga himself, Dr. Pius Edobor. Let's give him a round of applause.
To progress, the conference chairman, Mrs. Sherry Adegbenro, CFE, gave the welcome address.
Core vision of our chapter. A vision centered on capacity building, collaboration, awareness, advocacy, and inclusiveness. These pillars remain critical as we continue to strengthen our professional competency, build strategic partnerships, promote ethical practices, and create an environment where every member has the opportunity to grow and contribute meaningfully to the profession and to society as a whole. We should leave here with renewed commitments to uphold the values of integrity, professionalism, and accountability that define the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners. So ladies and gentlemen, members of my esteemed board, members of the planning committee, my president, I want to say a big welcome. Thank you very much for all you do.
Dr. Razak Jayeola, FCA, the past president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants 2018-2019, who has also received notable awards as the ICANN First Merit Position in the Professional Final Examination 1980, the ICANN Merit Award for Distinguished Position Service, and the Platinum Award for Exceptional Leadership at the 20th Western Zonal Conference of ICANN 2026, delivered a keynote address.
The new executive team must continue to strengthen professional capacity. 1. Fraud risk management, digital investigation, cyber-enabled fraud detection, data analytics, and forensic intelligence.
Next was the outgoing president of the ACFE Southwest Nigeria chapter, Dr. Lydia Halimat Ajayi. She read her valedictory speech.
Serving this great chapter has been a privilege and an honor, and I am sincerely grateful for the trust and confidence you all placed in me. As I hand over the mantle of leadership to Dr. Pius, I do so with confidence in the future of this chapter.
To set the tone for the main feature of the day, which was the investiture of the fifth incoming president of ACFE Southwest Nigeria chapter, Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor. He stood up confidently for the rollout of his impressive citation. The audience erupted in applause, filling the hall with excitement and inspiration.
IIN, FCCRFA, FCCFI, CF. Insurance deals with over 3 decades of cross-functional experience spanning accounting, auditing, fraud examination, taxation, insurance, and capital market operations. He is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, fellow Chartered Stockbroker, and fellow of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN. He is also a certified fraud examiner, ACFE, USA, certified forensic accountant, and a chartered member of the Chartered Institute of Directors, CIOD. He holds a PhD in forensic accounting and audit, with strong academic and practical grounding in fraud risk management and investigative processes. Mr. Edobor has played a significant leadership role within the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, ACFE, Southwest Nigeria chapter. He served as the Pioneer Training Director 2015, General Secretary 2018, Deputy Vice President 2024, and currently serves as Vice President 2025. He also served as Conference Chairman from 2016 to 2020, contributing to the growth and professional impact of the conference. A seasoned facilitator and thought leader, he has delivered trainings and presentations on fraud risk management, forensic accounting, ethics, investigation, and corporate governance. His insights continue to shape conversations on strengthening institutional resilience against fraud in an evolving digital landscape. Mr. Edobor is married with children. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Edobor Pius.
Thank you. Let's do that for him. Let's give him a standing ovation. Thank you.
Dr. Razak Jaiola, FCA, was joined by other dignitaries for the installation of Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor. The new president collected the baton from the outgoing president. A quick session of memorable pictures were taken to capture the moment for posterity.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth president, Association of Certified Fraud Examiner, Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor. Make some noise.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. The fifth President ACFE, Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor. All right, so we move straight to his acceptance speech.
Having been formally inaugurated, the new president gave his acceptance speech.
I stand before every one of you today with deep humility, profound gratitude, and a strong sense of responsibility as I accept the honor of serving as president of the ACFE Southwest Nigerian chapter. I sincerely thank every one of you for the confidence reposed in me. This trust is not taken lightly, and I am fully committed to advancing the vision, integrity, impact of our great association.
He officially introduced his executive members who will be piloting the affairs of the association with him. After they had taken their oath of office and had been formally inaugurated, pictures were taken to capture the moment.
I do solemnly affirm that I, Edobor Pius Osaro, serving in the capacity of the President in the ACFE Southwest Nigeria chapter, and I will support and defend the cause of the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners and let's take that again. I will support and defend the cause of the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Lagos Southwest Nigeria Chapter number 201, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to assume. So help me God. Congratulations. 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 You will go back to your seat. Please complete the document and hand over to the Secretariat. Thank you. God bless.
One of the most remarkable moments of the day was when the occasion presented a very propitious opportunity for Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Guinea Insurance PLC, who graced the occasion alongside a large number of his members of staff. Dressed in a navy blue bandana suit, he spoke passionately about Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor. He appreciated his contributions to the company. The audience responded to his remarks with rounds of applause, creating an atmosphere of gratitude and excitement.
He's a very articulate person, an erudite scholar. It's a very special day in the annals of Guinea Insurance to have one of us become the president of this great association. He has been a very deliberate person. Everything he does it very well. And I want us to give him a big round of applause.
As the event gradually drew to a close, appreciation of dignitaries and guests was delivered by ACFE Lagos Chapter Vice President Dr. Gbenga Alunge, CFE.
Everybody is important. Everybody. For the fact that we called you and you honor our invitation, you are all welcome and we thank you.
In a set of exclusive interviews, the Afritreas TV got the new chairman and other dignitaries to bear their thoughts.
Dr. Razak Jayola is my name, Chief Consultant of AJ Silicon and past President of Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN. Dr. Pius Edobor is the new president that has just been sworn in by Association of Certified Fraud Examiner. He's a very, very committed member of the association. He, right from the inception of this association several years ago, had been in charge of training, and he has served in several capacities with distinction. Through his investiture address, I have no doubt that he has a lot up his sleeves. His vision is very, very clear. He intends to take the association to greater heights. By his program, he will be collaborating with other anti-fraud agencies all over the world, and is going to take the institution to great heights.
My name is Chris Etemyong, a board member of the ACFE, Southwest Nigeria. I'm also a certified fraud examiner. I served as Auditor General of Cross River State. This association is set up to try to see how we can get things done properly in Nigeria, how we can get governance to imbibe integrity and accountability in their decision making. Our association is to train professionals, the ones we call anti-fraud professionals, to be able to engage in fraud prevention, and where it has occurred, fraud detection and investigation. So our primary focus is to see how fraud can be prevented from taking place in the first instance. We are private members. We practice our profession as private members, but there are many of our members who are employed by organizations. They now use their expertise to serve their organizations. We have them in government. You have them in the EFCC, for instance. We have our members, many of our members in EFCC, which are also contributing their expertise to help government prevent fraud.
I'm Dom Obunaya. I'm the past president of ACFE. I'm a certified fraud examiner myself and a forensic investigator. It's been a great conference so far, because we have a situation where we are leveraging on the fact that in today's economy, we have a handshake between the human and technology. As you can see, all will be discussed throughout the conference has been centered on technology and fraud, as it were. Technology has, to a large extent, helped in preventing, dictating, and in remedying fraud, as it were. But in the same vein, we must also understand that with technological innovations, fraud too has gone just beyond the physical. It has now gone into the cyber ecosystem. So we need a lot of technology to fight, as as fraud moves on into the cyberspace. We need technology to actually track and prevent fraud. And every fraud fighter, everyone who's involved in either forensic investigation or forensic examination must, embrace technology. You can't do without it, or else we'll be left behind. And we'll have some erudite presenters who have been able to point us, seriously into how technology has been used in committing fraud and how we could use the same technology to detect and prevent fraud. The conference is loaded. We have people attend physically. We have people who are attending virtually. That's to show how much we've impacted. We have people attending from outside of even Nigeria. We have people in the US, people in UK, people in Canada, who are people in Abuja, who are logging into this conference just basically to to enhance their knowledge on how to fight, on how to prevent, or how to detect fraud.
For fraud to successfully take place, it needs cooperation, it needs cooperation, it needs connivance. They need somebody to connive with them. One person cannot commit fraud. One person cannot do it. He will need to align with somebody else who agree, or co-opt somebody else, or suppress or frustrate whoever. One person anyway cannot
commit fraud. It's not possible, because if others are there and they are sincere, that person will be exposed immediately. So they need cooperation. The next 5 years, I am already seeing ACFE, especially my branch, Lagos. I'm seeing us expand population-wise, and then when we have that population, it will impact positively on whichever environment we find ourselves. I am seeing a situation where we've talked about catch them young. When we catch them young, by 5 years' time, either they are graduate or they are undergraduate or they have finished secondary school, they want to belong. They will see what we are seeing. They know and accept the integrity we're trying to preach.
It's very he does the work excellently. He's an excellent person. He doesn't like mediocres around him, and I believe he's becoming president today. He's going to add a lot of glamour, a lot of color, and you will see a lot of difference in the activities of this noble association. He's a very diligent person, and I'm sure the associations will enjoy his tenure. I believe with his expertise and his knowledge, he will be able to help us to deliver more value to all our stakeholders.
I've always been there for him. I've always been in support of whatever he finds himself doing. I've always been supportive in any way. In every way, I've always been supportive. I give him my support full for anything he finds his hand doing. I wish him all the best in everything that he wants to do this period that he's the president, and I pray that the Almighty God will help him, grant him the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding he needs to make everything come true, in Jesus' name.
There has been a lot of things that have happened within the financial space, because we have a lot of our members working within the financial institution, from the apex body, the CBN, to almost all the banks. We have our representatives there, and most of the initiatives you're seeing that the banks come up with as a means of protection against fraud and all the social vices are as a result of the capacity building that has happened from the work of the ACFE as an organization.
The inauguration of Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor, CFE, as the 5th President CEO of Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, Southwest Nigeria Lagos Chapter, and the swearing-in of the 2026-2027 ACFE Lagos Chapter officers, in all estimation, remained a remarkable experience, marked by learning and celebration. Afritreas TV management heartily congratulates the new president, Dr. Pius Osaro Edobor, CFE, and all members of his executive team on their new assignments, while wishing them a tenure of grace and outstanding success.